We're trying to take a stand against PC culture, but not engage in harmful behavior.
Yeah, we're not out to run over puppy.
We're good guys. Ingles, we thank you for these chips, by the way.
Chips are great.
These chips came from Ingles.
Yes. And there were no heads of corn harmed during the making of these tortilla chips.
No feelings were hurt either.
No.
What we got
Smokies.
next?
This is Smokies sauce. This has chipotle.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Chipotle peppers, which I believe is the smoked jalapeno. Is that right?
Is it really?
Is it a dried smoked
I'm
jalapeno,
not sure.
or is
Now,
it just a
we've had this discussion
jalapeno?
before. You remember episode 121? This came up.
Or is that Chipotle?
Maybe we did it.
I think it is Chipotle. It's Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Remember we had that
Chipotle.
caller call in about
Kind of a
that?
nod to the chip.
Yes.
We had that caller call in, and he explained all of that to us. That these are not just smoked jalapenos. It's more of a process than just smoking them.
Okay.
It's like,
It's just more.
well, you know, you got to be
There's just
18
more
years old
to
and
it.
more to smoke, right? I guess it's 21 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, you
So-
just kind of.
It really upset
This-
that industry.
This had people smoking cigarettes next to where these were being smoked.
Oh, that's crazy, man. No, it actually had the jalapeno smoke in the cigarette.
They actually gave tobacco to a jalapeno.
What they did
And they
is
have a process that they suck it in and blow it out through the jalapeno down.
and they did so in such a way they kind of brought in the medicine man peace pipe medicine man aspect into it as well.
Ooh, that's getting
really,
deep.
that's where some of these
It's like that
deeper
ancient
flavors
it's
come
that
from.
ancient
Yeah.
medicine stuff.
Yeah, there's a little bit of metaphysical stuff happening.
Oh,
on
wow.
here. Yeah, it's very interesting.
So that's why it's called Smokies sauce.
Yes.
You know, but despite that process,
Interesting.
there is nothing harmful about these
There-
sauces.
no,
Absolutely. No.
we did not. I want you to listen to me real good out there. We didn't harm an animal in making this.
Nope. Not
They
one.
may have. We don't know. We weren't there.
But
No.
you know what?
They may have.
We're still
realistically.
going to open this sauce up, and we're still going to enjoy
We're
it.
gonna try it.
You know what?
You know,
Be there animals that may have been harmed. We are still.
we're gonna do
We're
it.
gonna forge our way forward.
Listen, if we didn't, their sacrifice would be in vain. So
That's right.
wow, this
Because I mean, the
smells.
hot sauce is already made.
It's already made. We can't do anything about that.
We're
Right.
already
So
down
the
the-
cruel thing would be to not try it.
We're already down.
I mean,
the
if they
road.
were harmed, if there were any harm,
If
the worst
so.
thing we could do would be throw this in the garbage.
Throw it in the garbage.
I guess we're going to sniff this one.
Let's
Talk
sniff
about
it up.
disrespect.
It'd be disrespectful. It'd be the height of disrespect,
It would
I
be.
think.
Oh,
Not the depth
man,
of
you
disrespect.
can really smell that chipotle flavor. in
You
that.
can smell the smoke.
You can almost smell the teepees and the wigwams.
You could smell the teepees. You could smell the wigwams. You could smell the headdresses.
You know, I know we talked about this in episode 62, but the way they actually communicate at that factory is by smoke signals. Is that not crazy?
That makes
They still
sense.
use smoke signals.
So,
do.
so they
I mean,
use
they've got
this.
so much smoke anyway, right?
Right,
Yeah,
I
so
mean-
they use it.
See that what it is the factory
very
is
ecological.
all about efficiency.
That's ecological.
and so
I like-
why
that's
not,
green.
when you have an abundant resource like
That's green.
smoke, not utilize it to improve communication?
That's green, dude. That is so cool.
Think about the power they're saving by not having to have computers turned on for
Computers.
emails or using their phones for texting. You know,
Who needs that? That's just
right? I mean, when you've already got a factory full of smoke,
That's right. You know,
so good, dude.
I've been waiting a long time to try this one.
All right, so this is the Smokies. Here we go.
oh wow,
That's
it's
good.
delicious. I had like an eagle, a bear, and a wolf like flash in there.
Eagle, wolf, bear. How about you? Any animal?
Well, that reminds me
vapors?
of a joke, guys.
Okay.
You know, this little boy came up to the chief of the Indians and he said, "Hey, how do we get our names?" And he said, "Well, when you're born, I come out of the tent with you in my hand, and it's the first thing I see. That's why I name you. Why do you ask, Squatting Dog?" It's quality entertainment right there.
Absolutely.
Squatting dog.
Squatting Dog.
When I eat this sauce,
It doesn't make you think of Sweating Dog. It does not. It's the exact opposite.
I get eagle. I get bear. Wolf. I get wolf.
It comes a little later.
It comes a little late,
Yeah, it's
but it
I feel
builds.
at the end of the flavor there. Yeah,
It does.
It builds and then
It builds.
I
The
think
wolf
the
is
bear
building.
comes back around again, though.
The bear never left for me, honestly.
Well, I'm just saying, it's there at the end also.
Yeah, the eagle was more of a flyover.
Eagle flew over, graceful presence, and then departed as quickly as it came. I
Right.
think.
Oh,
I feel.
Absolutely.
That's right. That's exactly right. Beautiful.
Yes.
So
All right.
Yeah. So we've tried how many so far?
We tried 3. I don't know, guys. I think we ought to go ahead and take a call. We usually taking a call by now.
Okay.
You think? You
All
want to
right.
take the first one, Alex?
Sure. I'll take the first one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let's see if I can. Feel free to call. The number is 1-800-626-626262.
Number's on the screen, by the way.
Number is on the screen.
Right there.
All right, go ahead and repeat the number again, though, just for those who.
1-800.
They're blonde.
626-626-62. Oh, here we go. All right, we're going to put you on the air.
We
All
can't
right, give us your name and what's your question?
My name is Josiah. I have a question for you. Why y'all always picking on Native Americans? Don't you think that's a little insensitive to our people?
No, absolutely. So, where a lot of this came from was during episode 56. We spent a lot of time out in the Great Plains. And this is where we first met some of the tribal leaders from some of the Native American tribes. We went to a few of the reservations, found some of those who had escaped. And we were out there just working with them, and this is where we got to know a lot of this. We actually became fairly proficient in smoke signaling while we were there. I remember on set, we thought that one of the props was to help teach us to do the smoke signaling. Turns out the set was just on fire. So while we were fanning the flames, trying to send signals to the nearby clans, police arrived and the firefighters and everything else. It was quite interesting.
You remember the time that we were doing the smoke signals and you spelled that word out and everyone just got so upset at you.
Yeah, we're upset.
You just angered everyone.
Oh,
I was like,
absolutely.
but he didn't even do it on purpose.
It wasn't on purpose.
It was just
They should have known
It was a
that.
misspelling.
They should have known that. They got way too mad about that.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why it warranted them not letting us come back. And I mean, they claimed that it was because we burned down their village, but I think they really held on to the misspelling. I think
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, one letter.
Else.
It's all it takes. But
All it takes.
And it was because he sneezed right there in the middle of it. You know? Oh, well.
Some people, they can't.
We do want to say we're sorry.
Yeah.
We really are. We did not mean to offend anyone.
Yeah.
We know you're good people out there. We're sorry.
Yeah, we know nobody likes
misunderstanding.
Yeah, we know nobody likes mass messaging. So burning an entire village down and putting out that much smoke at one time, I know many people were just overloaded for miles. But that was not our intention.
Wasn't the intention.
We appreciate the call. Appreciate the question there. Hope that gives you some more depth than that. Things happen.
Yeah.
But thank you. Yes, so that's where we knew. That's when we first met Smokey, the medicine man, who made this sauce. So yes, that's how we found that out.
Yeah,
all right.
he's a good man. You want to go to the next one? We'll take another caller after this one.
All right.
So this is the Manzano. Wait, who here knows Spanish?
Oh, that's apple, right?
Manzano. Does it mean apple? Tell us in the comments whether Manzano means apple.
That I was referring to Mr. Zano. I'm not sure.
Manzano.
Maybe this guy's name is Manzano, Smokey Zano.
Manzano.
Could
His first name's Smokey, we learned from the last sauce. Smokey Zano.
Smokey Manzano.
And this has the papaya fruit.
Sounds like a famous boxer.
Yeah, he might be.
Yep.
Smokey Manzano.
He's got a picture of a papaya fruit in there.
All right. So what we got? What's in this one? Let's go ahead and.
This has manzanos, orange bell peppers, papayas, and vinegar garlic.
All right, let's go ahead and dive on into this one. I'll let you do the honors.
I have to grab the chip here.
That manzano pepper has a lot of the same notes as bell pepper.
And just to highlight, while we're preparing this, one of our spinoff YouTube channels is hosted by Ronnie here, Joy of Pepper, one of the spinoffs that came from this show. You started that after, what episode was that? Like
138.
138?
138 or 140, I can't remember.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
It was when we were getting a new
this one's almost fruity.
new set designer.
How's that fruity too?
It was after
It's
Donna.
like basically applesauce.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be bad at all.
Yeah, I think that's where the manzano comes in.
Okay, that makes sense.
Apples.
All right.
Apple.
Apples, but it's like a pepper.
Maybe it's
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
Like-
the apple peppers are called manzanos. The cross between the apples and the pepper. Have you heard about those?
Uh-uh.
Oh, it's a new fruit they're making down in Shinnebago.
They made it? Really?
That's right. They're making it. They're blending them together, planting them in the ground, and they're growing them like
Wait,
that.
so they take the seeds and grind them up together?
No. They just graft them together. I'm sorry. They
graft the seeds
together.
Graft the seeds
That's
together.
Right. Grinding them up, planting them in the ground. That's ridiculous.
Come on now.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't work.
Why does the seed have to be whole to work?
Look, guys, it's real simple. They take the seed. Alex and I saw this firsthand. We'll probably get it. We always end up talking about that episode. We'll get into that later. But when we were down there, yes, the Trinidad episode. You guys remember.
One of many. We love going to Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes. So, but you remember, they take the seed. They literally just take it and they cut it in a zigzag form.
Well, they've done many ways, but they found that the zigzag works the best.
Absolutely, yeah. That was the best one.
That's the standard now.
Yeah, and then they have to take it, and for whatever reason, they have to use electrical tape. There's something about the quality of that. Maybe it's the stretchable consistency or something, but they take the two, fit them together, almost like you would see a medallion in like a Indiana Jones movie.
I think it's the porosity of it. It allows the water in.
Yeah, and so then they wrap it with the electrical tape, and when they do that, then they can plant that directly.
And this produces
the
manzano.
The manzano. Okay. So,
all
right,
let's go ahead and try it.
Yeah, this was developed by Smokey. Actually, he was key in the
manzano.
Smokey the Manzano. All right, here we go.
Okay. All right. So no animal flashes on this one.
Nope.
Smokey was involved, but probably the influence of Trinidad.
It's like a spicy applesauce.
Basically, yeah. This one's got a very fruity flavor.
Real light and bright.
This would actually make an excellent sauce, I think, for either garnishing certain dishes or even just a snack on.
Sure would. Yeah.
Put
it on sandwiches, things like that.
They're messing with us with the order here.
I think so.
I'm going to go out on a limb, which we've already said can be very dangerous, especially,
Limbs break.
Yep, if you saw it off while you're on it. But I'm going to go off on a limb and say that Ronnie enjoys this sauce a bit. I haven't finished it all.
The limb is safe.
It is more like a salsa than it is like a pepper sauce.
Yep. All right, had a very cool, very refreshing, which is interesting because I'm not referring to temperature. These are all the same temperature. But it had a very cool flavor to it.
Cool,
again, like a
light, refreshing
sauce. Yes.
It had a nice presence, right?
Mm-hmm.
It had a nice presence, but it doesn't linger. It's real light, and then it kind of lifts real nice.
All right.
Real nice, nice sauce.
You remember
What's
the
that next
episode
one?
that we did? We were really interested in see if temperature affects the actual temperature taste of peppers. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
We did one. So we traveled for that episode. We went all the way to Alaska and tried the hottest. They were hot. The Alaskan temperatures didn't help one bit.
Those Alaskan Reapers were pretty rough, weren't they?
You know what? It's hard to grow an Alaskan Reaper.
It is.
But
it's
Well, one of Smokey's cousins living up there.
He's an Eskimo. You know that?
One of the we found him at the local igloo, and he helped us, gave us some pointers on how to grow them in the midst of 6 feet of snow. You'd be amazed what you can do with 6 feet of snow and growing peppers, but blew our minds. We couldn't believe it. It's still very difficult though. It's an art.
It was beautiful. Sure. It was cool to see. It was definitely cool to see.
All right, let's go ahead and take another call. Let's take another call. Let's take another call.
All right, so we're going to take another call. Feel free to call in 1-800-667-6262.
Number's right there on the screen, by the way.
On the screen.
Say that number again there, Alex. What was that number again?
It's 1-800-626-6626.
All right. And once again, if you want to reach us, you could call any of the numbers below.
That's right.
1-800-525-827-3228.
Or any of the numbers that we've given you so far.
Any of the numbers. We're going to just scroll. We're just going to scroll some numbers.
Phil, if you'll go ahead and send those across the screen for us.
Just take a look at any of these numbers, call them, and you'll get us.
And if you like one, you keep using that one.
Just keep using the one you like the most. Whatever speaks to your heart.
We have multiple lines that come into the studio, and we use all of these. These are dedicated lines, so feel free to save any one of these. In fact, we've got so many that you can probably scramble a few of them and still get a hold of us.
Your child has called us more than once.
Yes. So, but anyway, we're going to take that call. So, do we have a call?
Yeah,
Phil?
yeah, we do.
Okay.
Go ahead and patch it in. All right.
All right, patch that in, Phil. All right.
Okay, he's ready.
All right, it's for you, Al. It's good.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Okay, what's your name?
Name's Bill. I'm from Maine.
Ah, Maine. You know what? I was surprised to hear how many peppers are grown in Maine and what kind of sauce you make up there. It's very unique from the rest of the continental United States. You know that? But you do make good sauce.